What's going on, everybody? Hope you all are well. Today, we are taking a first look at Hogwarts Legacy. We are playing on Xbox Series X. Full disclosure, code for the game was provided by the publisher, but please keep in mind this is not paid content and the publisher has no control over my critical opinion of the game. You're like, wait, what's going on here? Look at the date. It's the 2nd of the 10th, 2023. You're a bit late on this, isn't it? Pro streamer? I know. It's like, wait, the game came out like 8 months ago, almost 9 months ago now. Why am I deciding to cover it now? Well, when this game came out, it was getting hyped a lot and there was loads of drama around it and all that. And that's a conversation for another day. We didn't really have a chance to cover it when it first came out. But we're coming to the end. The reason I want to cover this now, I'm not like the biggest Harry Potter fan, whatever. I enjoyed all the movies. I don't read the books, whatever. And that's, I enjoy the movies. That's as far as I go with it, right? I'm not dressing up as Harry on Halloween or anything, but like I was like very curious and fascinated to see like how is this game gonna turn out. We've had Harry Potter games before and it was like PS2 whatever, but like the quality level that this was touting, I was like, I wonder if it actually turns into that. So anyway, game came and went, and the bigger conversation around 2023 game of the year and gaming this year and so many big games is going on right now, right? So I felt like we have to do our due diligence, and you cannot not talk about this game and cover it and whatever. And like, I was like, well, it's honest. No, we cover games here. That's what we mainly do. And this is going to be one of the best selling games of the year. And it's like, it's been like 9 months now. We could talk about this review scores, like user scores on Metacritic and OpenCritic and all that. Is like OpenCritic is like 89, Metacritic is like 84, user score is like 86. People acknowledge that there were some bugs and all that, and it may not be for everybody, but like, and it's like sold like crazy numbers. So the biggest selling games of the year are going to be like what Zelda Tears, okay, this Diablo's probably going to be in there. Obviously you got your like yearly the games that just sell well, that has got nothing to do with new releases. I'm talking about just new releases, right? You're gonna have your Mario Karts in there, and you're gonna have your FIFAs in there and your cards in there, obviously, right? But just like new games that come out. So is this like I said, Diablo, Starfield's probably going to be in there, Mortal Kombat's probably going to be in there. I'm not sure if like Larian's what is it called, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be in there. It was like critical acclaimed, but I don't know if it's going to do the numbers. So yeah, this might end up being, if not the best-selling game of the year, maybe the second best-selling game of the year. And is it just based on because of its IP? Is it really that good? So we've got to, if this this intro's gone on a little bit long. Every like 1998 and 2003 or 2, whatever it is, there's always that conversation of, oh, was that the best year of gaming of all time? There's so many big hitters came out, whatever. And that conversation is starting to be had now about this year. I'm not sure if it's gonna hold up to 98, whatever. That's just like nerds being nerds and having those conversations because we like to make lists and all that, right? But this was one of the better releases of the year, and so that's why I say, like, let's check it out, let's cover it, and let's see what we think about it. Let's just go right in. I played it for about 1-2 hours off stream to make a character. Spoilers, that's what my character is gonna look like, because I'm gonna make a new character. But I just wanted to go in and test audio stuff and all that, because there's so many like settings. I'm getting attacked by no, it's by a fidget spinner. That's what it's called, right? Snitch. See, I know. See, I watch Harry Potter stuff. Okay, so let's quickly go into options. We'll talk about the performance stuff in a second. There are a lot of options here. You love to see it. There's credits, tracking icons, loads of stuff here. Accessibility, there is a load of accessibility options. The reason I'm showing this here, when you start a new save or when you boot up the game, originally you'll see all this here, but as I've already started to save, you won't see it, so I thought I'd show off. So I love to see options. I love it. I do. Control vibration. Anything interesting here? There's a dead zone option. I've got my analog stick fixed now. Haha, video game came a bit late. Ones we really care about, music option, I've turned it a little bit down. Sound effects, dialogue volume. I've left it on home cinema here, even though I'm not connected up to a home cinema, and so I hope everything comes across correctly. Like most games, when you could change this option, what they actually do is they just lower the dynamic range, so like home cinema also puts it in 5.1, but it just crushes the sound. So I put it on TV speakers now, it sounds so crushed. So I'm gonna leave it on that here just so you can hear the full range, but that does unfortunately mean the audio is gonna be all over the place level wise, so I apologize. Okay. Whew. All right, this is the big one. First of all, image calibration. I've turned up brightness a little bit. Like, I don't know if this screen thing is right because it's still dark and you won't be able to see it. But it says, oh, adjust the slider until you could barely see that image. But then I would have to put it up to like 10, and that seems like it washes out a little bit. So I've put it up by 5 because I think the original image is a little bit dark. The reason that is important, I'll talk about in a second. Motion blur, leave it on. Depth of field, leave it on. Chromatic aberrations, film grain. But another thing we got to talk about here is because it's been like 8 months now, right? And the performance of this game and everything, like the whole 30 FPS, 60 FPS conversation has taken a massive dive and a massive turn in the last 8 months, right? Before like that Star Wars game came out, everybody was like, oh, if the game ain't got 60 FPS, oh, die, pitchforks, blah, blah, blah. And then Zelda came out. Zelda was 30 FPS, and everybody just like realized, oh, whatever, you know, it's just like the niche few scream about that. But if the game is good enough, then it doesn't really matter. And then since then, the conversation has taken a dive another way. People are like, oh, actually, no, I'm totally fine with 30 FPS if it's stable performance and give me all the graphics and the fidelity and all that. So then everybody went back to that Star Wars game and is back in the contention for Game of the Year now because 30 FPS, that game plays absolutely fine. So when this game originally came out, that it was just like, oh, that 60 FPS, it was like 60 FPS or die. That conversation was still going on at the beginning of the year. It's changed now, but obviously this doesn't run well at 60 FPS. Well, it doesn't run well at 60 FPS on Xbox side. So there's this is a cross-gen game because it's an Unreal Engine 4 game, right? So it came out, I think it's coming out on Switch, it came out on last gen, it's coming out on this gen, so cross-gen. It's an Unreal Engine 4 game, not Unreal Engine 5 game. So there's a lot of options and everything going on here. So if we first go here, there's a fidelity option, there's a fidelity with ray tracing, and there's a performance option. If you got 120 FPS display, there's 2 other options that show up, like a balanced option and one other high frame rate option. On top of that, they got a frame rate cap here. You can turn off frame rates. Now, the reason this is interesting, you don't really see these kind of options at this kind of level on console games. So people are touting this as, oh, yo, if this is forward compatible with next gen and everything like that, maybe we can continue to use this game as our, you know, like test how good is performance and FPS and whatever. So when I first booted up this game, I was doing my due diligence and research on the game because I knew it was covering it today. When you originally boot up the game, it just gives you I didn't even realize it had ray tracing. There was this option, because these options are like proper hidden. I didn't realize it was in the game. Like it's only when checking online I was like, wait, there's these other options, and I didn't see them first because it starts at performance and then it gives you the fidelity option. And I think you can like you have to dig into the menus to see that these are there. So if we quickly so the lead platform for this game was PlayStation 5, and like this is gonna get real nerdy. The way that so like this has Xbox has a better GPU and a better CPU, but it's not as high as clocked as the PlayStation 5. And this game runs better on PlayStation 5. And people, like 9 months later, people are trying to figure out like what's going on. Even though because the PS5 GPU CPU is at a higher clock rate, even though like not as much bandwidth, and because this is an Unreal Engine 4 game, it utilizes PS5 better. So the performance mode on PS5 runs at a solid lock 60. It drops here and there. On this side, the reason I'm not I tried it with performance mode and it still drops frames everywhere, right? Even 9 months later. So it's like hovers around 50 FPS, 50 to 60 FPS. So I was like, oh no, I don't want to go through that again. I'm just gonna put it on fidelity, 30 FPS locked or whatever. Fidelity is like, you know, higher resolution, more foliage, higher draw distance, and locked 30 FPS. Fidelity with ray tracing obviously is that, but with ray tracing. Now the problem here is, so on PS5 you have the options of, oh, you know, you can either choose performance mode 60 FPS stable there, the fidelity ray tracing mode is stable, the fidelity mode is stable there, fidelity ray tracing is not stable anywhere. So here's like, so on the Xbox side, if you want stable frame rates, you only have 2 options. Oh, you have one option. You have the fidelity option. This is the only one that is 30 FPS locked. Fidelity with ray tracing. Originally, when the game came out, it was bouncing around 20, 25, 30 FPS. I've tested it a little bit now. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out. We'll start with fidelity ray tracing, and if it's like not stable, then we'll go to fidelity mode. Yeah, I think I've passed that corner of you know, 60 FPS nonsense as well. If it's I'd rather take stable over anything else. So the recommendation on the Xbox Series X side is go fidelity mode. And the reason I finally talked about image calibration, oh my god, it's so nerdy, nobody cares. Like when this game originally came out, there was some like conversations about like, oh, like like the image looks washed out, whatever, and nobody talked about it on the Xbox side because obviously it sold more on PlayStation and everything, and more people bought on PlayStation. Apparently, like if you change these modes, it went from RGB to 422 and things like that, depending on the mode you chose, and like it didn't listen to the games if you had it on limited RGB in the console on your TV, or if you had it on full and full. So apparently the way to play it was like you have to have limited and then set it, because it wouldn't pay attention to your full and full RGB. So that's why I've like adjusted the calibration here. So I don't know if they've fixed that, but like if you're playing on 4K OLED TVs and you know you're nerdy enough to know what I just said there, like the optimal way to play this game might be limited RGB and on your console and on your TV, and then because apparently only balance mode does it though. So if you've got 120 FPS TV, you have options to that mode, because the balance mode like changes the RGB values. But even then, even here, I've like noticed it either looks washed out or it looks black crushed. I can't get it right, so yeah, I'm not sure. So there's something else like going on there. Anyway, so that's all the technical stuff out of the way. Again, there'll be a short video that goes up on YouTube, longer video that goes up on Twitch. I don't know how we're gonna edit and cut this. But yeah, let's just get into this. My objective with this, let's play it for a couple of hours. Let's see how, like, is it like is this, when we're done, is like there's gonna be a few conversations we're gonna have. Is it a good game, first of all? Is it, and then if it's a good game, can I recommend, is it like a game for everybody, or is it only a game for Harry Potter fans, you know? So that's the conversations we'll see at the end of this and see how it goes. Again, this is an open world game, and everybody was poo-pooing about open world. This is the last thing I'm saying. The way I play open world games is very different. I don't care if it's a good open world, or like there's loads of things to do in the open world, whatever. I like open world games for one reason: as long as it does world building well. You know, like people say, oh, the open world in Zelda is great, right? In the new Zelda games, but I'm like, they're trash, because even though, yeah, you can play the game how you want, I'm like, the open world doesn't do enough to build the world. You know, I don't want to live in that world. Where like Red Dead Redemption 2, there's not as much you can do in the open world. It doesn't matter because it's like a GTA game underneath. But I'm saying like the graphics and the sound and the weather and everything, and the, like, you know, people walking around the world. Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably one of my favorite open world games, not because it's a good gameplay open world, is because it helps build the world for me, you know. So I don't really care about open world games and like make your own fun. I always hate that. I'm more of, does the open world help build the world for me? So that's what I'm going to be judging on. Anyway, all right, let's go in. So there's gonna be a character creator here, but obviously spoilers, I already made my character. I'm just gonna make this character again. So you know, I'll probably cut this for the YouTube video and again. So let's go. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted in the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Now it's way to go to Hogwarts. Wait, I thought you said you were a Harry Potter fan. Wait, I'm just, you know. Term begins September 1st. This is a lie. This is based on UK schools and all that. It doesn't begin September 1st. Okay, it's like the 8th or the 9th. What do you mean? The reason I talk about that is obviously a lot of it is based on British culture and, like, you know, schooling and stuff here. And when I saw some of the classrooms you are in does remind me of my like old math classrooms and all that. So preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree of the reasonable restrictions of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under age of 17 outside school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Eliza Fig to help you hone your spell casting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of the term feast and sorting ceremony. All right, let's go. Start. So yeah, this is all the options it gives us. Like, you got your preset classes here, but even when you got your preset classes, you can go in and like edit them to its fine detail. So, you know, I've done the right thing and mess with it all offline, so you don't have to sit here forever. Evil Peevil. Start journey. I'm not gonna go join Slytherin. I swear I don't know nothing about Harry Potter. Yo, this boy looking too slick out here. I thought he was gonna be a nerd.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to
I made
spend
myself
on
a millionaire.
spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a
Second-hand
force to be
one. Wait,
reckoned
what? I
with
thought he was
when you get your
millionaires.
own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here.
Maybe the white
Eleazar.
eyebrows is a little bit too much.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
I haven't watched the movies in ages. This just makes me want to watch the movies again. What happened there? I can't remember the technical name. That was just the wizard, right? Alright, I gotta worry about licensed audio here. I don't know what's going on. It's legit. Are we cool? Can I speak over this? Sorry if this is gonna be annoying, but I don't know. Warner Bros. So it's been 8-9 months. We haven't got any DLC for anything. There is like 2 versions. There was like a deluxe version that Wizarding World Portkey games. I don't know. There's a thing that says you want to link it to your Harry Potter Wizarding World account, and it gives you some extra stuff. Whatever. I don't know about that. Sorry. Yeah. So like no DLCs come out for this. There was some initial like mounts and stuff.
You left for Scotland.
And people are wondering like it's been 9 months. Is there going to be DLC? This sold like
And
crazy.
who is your traveling
Apparently
companion?
there's rumors that there's going to be a follow-up to this game because it sold so well. Obviously if it's like, what is it, 20 million I think? Well, I don't know. It sold
Yes, sir.
crazy numbers.
I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't
Don't
have
give it the
asked for
creepy
a better
smile, bro.
mentor. Professor Fig is not only an
Oh,
exceptional
the
teacher,
creepy smile's even
he's
worse.
also a
Don't stop fan.
remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I wonder, does this link in with the movies? Is it based in that universe, or is this all make
How great a
believe?
threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
Eleazar, that name
She
sounds familiar.
wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me.
Oh, it's that
Eleazar.
thingy bob from
It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence.
the Dan Brown
I can only
movies
assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
with Tom
presumably
Hanks. I
from
forgot the name of
Ranrock.
them.
I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like
Angels and
goblin
Demons?
metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Magic, my dear boy, magic.
Nor do I.
I don't see anything. Do you see anything? You see something, then you know
Merlin's beard.
might be possessed.
How did you...
Wait! We do.
Oh, that came out of nowhere. Dragons! Yeah, I can't remember no dragons being this fearsome looking in Harry Potter. What's going on here? Also, still doing creepy smile stuff. Again, sorry, this audio might be super loud, but like I said, all over the place. Oh, started better than Skyrim. Who did it better? Skyrim's dragon or this opening game's dragon? Comments in the chat. Or in the comment section on YouTube. You. Alright, so because I started a new save here, let's just quickly go into settings and make sure it's stuck.
You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
You had a reverb,
this.
sounds weird now, it
It's
sounds
Wiccan potion.
bad.
That stuff will right you in a second.
It's the only thing so far I've noticed that they didn't do well.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing?
Oh, wait, is
Attacking
George
a
dead?
carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who
Seriously,
created this port
the
key.
voice is just making me sound like Malfoy's friends. The two chubby ones. I can't. It's like. I wonder if the UI goes bigger.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good.
He said absolutely
Let's
quickly
see
before
if
me.
we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind
Follow.
your step.
But I'm just pointing out there, this
Where
is
do you
an
suppose your
amazing
wife got
opening
the
to this
port key that
game,
brought us here?
especially if you're a fan of the
A good
movies
question.
or the books.
Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key,
Interesting.
but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Evil people will wield it. Wield it? Weed it.
Is that ice?
Wield it.
It's not cold enough here.
Promise we won't do
It
anything
appears
bad.
to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Tap RT to form basic cast. Oh, fancy.
Excellent.
Use the camera right to select an active target. Some players prefer to select targets and move the avatar with the same thumbstick by disabling camera relative targeting in the settings. Okay, right. So yeah, it's not like fully like you can just tap it and it fires all the time. But like it doesn't feel like you know, you're slashing a sword or anything. It's not a sword, but like it feels because it like locks onto something to fire to. You know, see what I'm saying? But it's like feels satisfying to do though.
A bit rougher than I'd expected. Your one work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there.
Yeah, I wonder if you're going to get the most out of this game if you enjoy the source material, or you could just play this as a video game. Give me that gold. Secrets.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo!
Amazing.
Almost there.
Man, I can tell no pots are gonna survive in this game.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Some like weird ass building on like a little rock face that is about to drop. That seems out of place. The minimap shows you your surroundings with the purple in the middle. With you purple in the middle, that is your current objective. Press and hold up to toggle quest objectives.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
What's this? Professor Fig!
I don't see anything, chat. If you see something, then you know. Possessed. Should have made the eyes white to be more creepy.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Oh, investigate. Sorry, I was just going. Oh, I just realized both our hair is white. Could be related, man.
In Merlin's name? Godric's heart. Where
Based
are
on hair
we?
color, we're related. Yeah,
I
chat.
don't believe it.
This game definitely gets moody atmosphere, right? And lighting.
Hello?
So the, oh, Goblin Banker. Are we in the bank? Okay.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh.
Anyway, I played a couple of minutes of this, so let me just make some comments. Like, they're definitely trying to do like the original movie thing kind of here, right? 'Cause that's what you do, right? You go to the bank to collect the stone, whatever, and
Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
you're new to Hogwarts and all that kind
The
of.
key? Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
I wish they would have gave you the option in the beginning to choose your wealth level. I wanted to choose a broke ass and busted. Because clearly I look like I come from a rich family right now.
After you.
Alright, the way they do this
Keep
bit
your
is
hands
like
inside the
genuinely
car,
amazing.
If you don't wish to lose them.
Like if this was a movie playing in Disneyland or something, actually it wouldn't be Disneyland. You know what? Would it be Disneyland? Whatever it would be, like just to add to your immersion of
Hundreds.
like
In
what
fact,
it is to
you'll
go
see
to the
quite a
bank and the
few on our
caves
way
and
to
all that.
vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
I didn't skip.
Vault number.
Vault
Mind your
12.
business.
Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glue you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what
Alright,
was
your
that?
reverb is
Just
distracting me.
wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Steady your wand with L. Use the guide along the symbol path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path. Alright, so A. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, I missed it again. I'm a natural. Cast
Revelio.
Revelio.
There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say.
Again, look how cool this looks,
Stay
man.
close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Remember Lord of the Rings, the first movie, Mines of Moria? Man, give me that vibes. That was the same type of era, right? When this came out, we was getting those PS2 Lord of the Rings movies. I wouldn't mind. Obviously, we had that Gollum game that was utter trash. I wouldn't mind a high quality on this level Lord of the Rings game.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Don't leave me! Wait, actually, does it go darker? Okay, I'm actually trying. Oh, no, no! I was just trying to test the lighting.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Cast Lumos. I wonder if this would be more impactful with motion controls. You acquire the one lighting charm, Lumos, which has automatically been slotted to your spell slot. Lumos creates a light at the tip of your wand to help you see in the dark. Okay. Hold RT and press Y to cast.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Uh-oh, totally fine. We're okay.
Look out!
Potato!
Potato? What do you say?
Descendo! Levioso! Deposo!
Potato incoming enemy attacks.
Exposo! Confringo! Stupid one!
Potato free enemy incoming attacks. Tutorial, so it wants us to do counter or block whatever it is.
Descendo! Potato! Confringo! Expulso!
If the professor wouldn't kill everybody, maybe.
Levioso!
Oops.
Protego! Deposo! Confringo! Stupid one!
Destroys.
Findo!
There's a dodge as well on B. Then it all feels very like automated.
Stay close!
Potato! Lumos,
What's this though?
Revelio. Lumos.
Creepy much? I made a mistake. Why didn't I call myself Harry Potter? Oh, I could have added to the immersion chat. Isn't that the tear from the new
There
movie?
you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories.
Oh, the thing with the tears?
I wonder...
Paul, you don't know enough about Harry Potter, by the way.
Follow my lead.
I had them Fantastic Beasts movies, man. Until the last movie, I wasn't really feeling them. The last movie pulled everything together.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why.
Dun dun dun. Anybody see that pop in on the bottom left?
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate.
Yeah, we gotta get
Now,
these snobby rich clothes.
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Do you like the goatee?
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
Oh, Black. I wonder if he's
Prepare
related
yourself
to
meet the headmaster.
Severus.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had
Rumors,
left.
Fig.
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Did this guy do the voice for the theme hospital games?
I'll be in touch.
2 Point Hospital.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome.
All right,
You're just in
where are we
time.
going? Like,
Have a seat.
what school? What dorm? School? Whatever. What they call it? Is the hair gonna clip? Is the hair gonna? Oh, it didn't clip. Interesting.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come
Are you
here
judging me on
with
my age for it?
preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Proshmer, I can't wait to start classes. I can't wait to explore. Explore,
I'm
man.
looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed.
Maybe he's a Kanye West
Much
fan.
can
That's
be
why there's so much
gleaned by
reverb in this
having an
voice.
adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder. I detect something in you. A certain sense of. What is it?
Daring, nah. Curiosity, maybe. Loyalty, definitely. Ambition, I ain't got no ambition. It's chat. I'm a Twitch streamer out here. I ain't going daring. I ain't going ambition. Probably curiosity or loyalty. I'm loyal. Or like, subscribe. I got
A
loyalty.
sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
True friend, chat.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead.
Please, I don't want to go Hufflepuff. Not
Your
Hufflepuff.
loyalty
Please,
to
not
a
Hufflepuff.
friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
Oh, yeah, it did,
Perhaps
didn't
you
it?
belong in Hufflepuff.
Oh, Hufflepuff. The sorting hat will take your choice into account when sorting you into your house. Hufflepuff house knows for patience, loyalty, and hard work. Accept house. Choose a different house. Gryffindor is just such, oh, well, Harry did it, blah, blah, blah. Even though it seems like, Hufflepuff. It's funny, when we was going to cover this game about 8 months ago, some of my community was saying, you seem like Hufflepuff. Wow, they were actually right. If I did Evil Peeble, so Slytherin would make sense, right? But no, I can't do it. Like, Ravenclaw house, known for intelligence, prosperous intent, creativity. I'm creative. And wit. I'm witty. Oh, so it really is between Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff. I mean, Ravenclaw has a better icon, but they seem too much like jocks, right? That's the only problem with Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff house, known for patience, loyalty, and hard work. At least they're like whimsical, right? Ah, you know what? Let's go.
And
Hufflepuff.
your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
Fine, the hat's usually right. Wow, I didn't think I would be Hufflepuff. I guess I'm Hufflepuff.
Be Hufflepuff!
Ooh, stutter.
Oh, and one more thing.
I bet you
Due to
Hufflepuff
the
parties like crazy.
unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Wait, is that a way of telling us no mini Quidditch games? Quidditch games?
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but
Couldn't program that in the
don't
whoops. Sorry.
tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
He was voiced by somebody
I'm sure
famous.
you
I
all
totally
have
can't remember who
plenty
though.
to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Was it? What's his name from Shaun of the Dead? The comedian. I can't remember his
Quite an
name.
entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Oh,
I'm
Professor
Professor
Weasley.
Would you be so kind as to show our new student to their
Huh.
common
I
room?
wonder if this
I
is
shall
related
see
to the
to it,
Weasleys
sir.
of the movie book
As
story.
I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
So the younger sister in the story movies married Harry, right?
It's
That was
quite
the only
uncommon for
sister.
a student to begin as a 5th year. Might be a bit of work.
I'm trying to
I'm
think
sure
if this is
that's
based
never
before or
stopped you
after the movies.
before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but
Wow.
I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most
Of
unpleasant.
course. We're in
You
the
tap
cellars.
The barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff.
Can I get a do-over? I want to go back to Ravenclaw. Even he's looking dumbfounded. Like, what the hell? I knew they like to party. You out here like, it's not vinegar. It's barrels of beer.
Well done.
It's a kids, goddammit.
Go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
With the rats. Not Hufflepuff kids. I mean, like, it's on the icon. Look, it's like in the cellars with the rats. You want to? Oh, also gear. Let's have a look. Face wear. Handwear. Unbeatable gloves. Offense. Spell value 60. Equip. Destroy. I'll take it. Oh, it's just different glasses? Hold on. Gold rim, circle spectacles, cell value. Defense 0, cell value. Standard. Okay. Oh, hats. Let's go. Now we're talking. Hold this. Bam has no magical properties, cell value. No, it's destroying the hair though. No. No. Neckwear. Sure, why not? Actually, yeah, okay, sure, why not? Cloaks and robes, traditional. Nah, we gotta put on the robes. Robes all day. You know what? Screw it. Okay, I'm in Hufflepuff. I'm eccentric. Collection. Nothing in there. That's level, gear, map, quest, settings. So can I level up? Talents we haven't got yet. Alright, quests. So let's go main quest. Arms class, defense against dark arts. Alright, we're tracking that. So I'm assuming we gotta do. Alright, so we go up here, that way. I really want to know what it's like to fly, and I don't think that we get that until a good few classes in. Did you see that loading screen there? So when you transition to other... Oh, I wonder if the weather is dynamic and unique outside. Yeah, when you transition to some rooms that are locked, it is a little loading screen. Can I go in? Do I have to? Oh, begin.
Stupefied! Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Levioso!
Oh, rip.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have
Oh,
one
that's not why I
Hebridean
fought
Black
Defense
Skull.
Against Dark Arts with you.
It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it.
In Wales as well, chat, by the way. I guess if you're not from England, some of these references you won't get, right?
Today,
Like
we will review
Wales.
a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now,
Kiss, keep it
let's
simple,
practice
stupid.
what we've
Learn that in
just
business
learned,
studies class.
starting with something small.
Steady your wand with guide it along the symbols. Path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding. Okay, so whenever you get a new spell, it does this basically. Got it. Again, motion controls. That would probably be a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? Engaging.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise
Break through the yellow shield with control spells like this levitation
as
spell.
Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Okay. We'll do that.
Good. Now, the basic. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I
Wait,
want a
haven't
fair
you been at
duel
Hogwarts for
using
like
only Levioso,
the past 20 years? What's
basic
going on, bro? They
cast,
holding you back?
and Protego. You may begin.
All right, so let's go.
This should be fun. Lucky. Nothing lucky about it. Good form. I know. This can't be the first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick runner.
I do enjoy lively duels.
Spamming.
My students for this adept.
Not bad for a beginner.
I feel bad for him.
Give as good as you get.
I mean, you didn't land a thing, bro.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
Wait,
Points
has it
to
got my non-clothes on underneath?
Thank you,
Oh, it has.
Professor. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
Huh.
So,
They're
I'd
really going
advise you
about
to keep
battling goblins in
practicing
this
whenever
game.
you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Class is dismissed. Who's this?
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer...
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm great with dueling. Yeah, his voice doesn't match. Oh, we can't sneak into her.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
When you hear Bing, I'm assuming that means...
Revelio.
They're like a way to...
Revelio. Levioso.
There's stuff in there, chat. We are going to be picking some locks.
Revelio.
Nice work.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It was never used my wand in combat. I've had my share. You know, I'm gonna do a top one.
Enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Oh, I didn't mean to be a dick, but
You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
oh, yo, let's go. Sounds interesting. Sounds suspicious. Sounds
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining
wink,
a
wink.
secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library.
Oh, hello.
You just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested.
Clock Tower entrance. We've been there, right?
Till next time.
Defenders, Dark Hearts. Uncollected. Open quest log.
Where are your schools?
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Did she say, where are your school? Where's your school uniform? All right, off to Hogsmeade. Let's go. Some of these kids got attitude, man. Excuse me. Don't mind me.
Hello, looking for me?
Yep, specifically picked you.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade.
Maybe it's not Sai.
You must be eager to have your
Not
own things
Nazi.
again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Wonder when we get our broom. Hint while oh.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Nobody's gonna give us broomsticks?
Elective, when your mother was the one who
Revelio.
elected that you take it.
Accio.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
I love the cold.
I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
Reparo.
Thank God they don't give you a magic meter. I think it's just on a timer, yeah. I think they're gonna force us to
wait,
walk
over here.
Walk there the first
I
time.
often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Revelio. Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
I'll take a couple of those. Let's go. We stock up.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Righty
You've
then.
already seen the hippogriffs?
I wish it would give you different zoom options.
Likely already named.
That's the
They really
Forbidden
wanted to
Forest
do
on
that
the
over
left.
the shoulder.
It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
Forbidden Forest,
The
we're going straight
professors
there.
claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Oh no. Alright, hold on. I just wanted to make sure I get that point. Oh, the camera angle also makes it kind of difficult to see
Nearly
popping
there.
and stuff because it's
There is
so
much
much
to
over
see
the
outside of the
shoulder, so you're
castle
just
walls,
looking
not
like
just
right in
Hogsmeade.
front of you.
I am happy to explore whenever
If you do
try.
like this, then maybe you can tell
Rumors being
them.
what they are about goblins and such.
Maybe-
It might be nice to have a friend with
Maybe
you.
they did that on purpose, like
keep that in
really
mind.
narrow your
Thank
field
you.
of view.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit.
If I don't get a trophy for this,
I
I'll be
can
so
tell you
annoyed.
that you are certain to
Or
find
achievement.
everything you need in Hogsmeade.
Lumos.
Cool buildings though. Too bad I can't see them because narrow field of view.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcraft, some seeds, and...
A new wand.
Of course! You will
One
enjoy
first.
Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Thank you. Just give me my space out here. Hogsmeade Village is brimming with different site shops and other points of interest that you can navigate using your... Okay. Wants me to open the map. The Hogsmeade map shows shops, points of interest. You can track any of these highlighted and icons. Pressing A, press that to exit Hogsmeade map. Ollivanders, that's where you want to go. You know that's where we're going first. Let's go. Seriously, can I not? This is actually getting kind of annoying, man. I don't never mess with field of view, but
blooming beard. Not
Lumos.
Bit cramped in here.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment.
Harry
please.
Potter. Should have called myself Harry Potter. I made a mistake.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivanders, the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do.
I like the case.
Here, give this one a try.
All right, gonna explode, blow something up.
Well,
You know how
go
this
ahead,
goes.
swish.
Oh,
How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps.
give me the one whose twin it was that gave me the scar.
A rare wood, 13.75 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Ooh, that's a cool one though.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How
I wouldn't mind seeing a backstory about like how they're made. Let me do a YouTube video carving one out.
There you are.
Third time's the charm.
I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Let's see. Ring dark brown, but what do any of you care? Wait, what's this town crier? Wood type, black walnut core, phoenix feather, flexibility, slightly springy, 13 inches. Purchase. Oh, what can we change here? Boring looking though. Crier looking like variations.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
All right, we can call it intriguing in a second once I. Great range of magic.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
This has to be just.
Curious indeed.
All right, let's just purchase.
What do you think? Extraordinary.
Did the wand actually pick me,
Another
lol?
wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
Now to take over the world.
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different.
Powerful.
I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be
No take-backs.
surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Customize your wand, basically, you're saying. We're not locking you in. Don't worry. Customize it. Come back. I mean, I wish they would have committed to that, to be honest with you. Like, there's some mechanic, like, where'd I go? Visit Tom Scrolls. Like, it reads your name or something and your selections. That would have been interesting.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
It's to do with Ranrock. I'm not entirely certain.
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor
Well, maybe he's a
Fig,
friend.
but
I
it's in the
should start
restricted
telling
section
them.
of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
We don't need questions. What about librarian? What if we get caught? It's fine, mate. Let's just do it. We're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. All right. At least the game's not being stupid, and it's just like, all right, let's just load.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be
sneaky. Stealth mission. I'm good at those.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light. Just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that.
Prosumer.
It's not as foolproof as a
Name of
cloak,
the channel.
but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Okay, hold on. So we gotta go A X A. New spell unlocked. I use this little moment to avoid being detected in off-limit areas. Okay. We gotta equip it now. Where is it? These two we need. Let's get rid of Reparo. I wish it gave us, like, you didn't have to press this to cast. Like, it gave us so we could quick cast 8 spells.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Oh, my lead-in? Okay, fine. Nearby adversaries will sense you and then investigate suspicious behavior. Being caught by authority figures will result in quest failure. Wait, who's spotting me? Uh-oh.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
Did he
I
though?
said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me?
So he seems like he's the new Ron,
The key
right?
is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract. I get the key. Understood.
I don't need
said
to
I'd
ask
get you
questions,
in,
extra
and I always
questions.
keep
I
my
got
word.
it.
Trust me.
Wait, where's the poison? Wait, I thought he was gonna distract.
Is that you, Peeves? Good gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Guess we're going downstairs. I didn't even know there was a restricted downstairs area. To be fair, we didn't use basic class while undetected to lure authority figures and enemies to a desired location. Aim, grants precision spell, target reveal. Okay.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
What goes? What on
Who
earth?
have we here?
Wait, what?
Sebastian Solo and his new little friend.
Oh, great.
Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
I have an incinerate spell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides,
Bribe them.
I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go.
Uh-oh.
Good luck in your search.
I'm in his debt.
Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
I don't.
Reparo. Revelio.
Wait, now where? Man, this doesn't seem like the restricted library anymore. It's like the dungeons. You know what would be nice if I didn't get rid of it? Lumos.
Lumos. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it. Revelio. Lumos.
Wait, I saw a chest first. Quidditch gloves. Did I take too long? What happened? Oh.
Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, that's a big chest. Blue partner robe. I wonder why that was unlocked.
Where might this lead?
We're about to find out. Gotta check the robe first. I'm sorry. Oh, yo, that's not bad, you know. Doesn't match the hat, which is a shame, but the defense, though. We change. Yo, the gloves match as well. They're way better. Okay, okay, okay. And then now, we might be able to actually equip. Oh, this all actually matches. Fashion souls. That doesn't match though, which is a shame. Now we gotta keep the hat. We have to. Huh. Gonna load us into like some main mission?
Lumos.
Let me.
Revelio. Accio.
Nice.
Lumos. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Lumos.
Okay, so we should probably. Alright, we don't need that. So let's put that there. Okay.
Lumos.
Oh, so that's what that bar is at the bottom. I was wondering. Oh my days, did he...
Lumos.
Bro, you need to...
Incendiary.
You give to ancient magic or combinations by access to attacking or taking damage successfully. 10 plus hit combos will begin generate ancient magic power collecting. These will greatly fill your ancient magic. Alright. When at least one segment of your ancient magic meter is full, you can cast devastating ancient magic attacks that deal massive damage to break shields, charms, press that and that. Okay. Figured it out myself. Thanks, video game. How about you tell us that before the fight, you know? You know?
Lumos.
Like, not afterwards.
Revelio. Lumos.
Uh-oh.
Incendio.
Oh, the range on that is rubbish.
Accio. Lumos.
Can I?
Accio. Lumos. Lumos.
Oh, well, okay.
Lumos. This must be the way forward, but to where? It is a book after all. Lumos.
Oh wait, another memory? Guess with the main Harry Potter games now, they do go to some dark places with death and all that, right? I wonder if they would ever do that with a video game. Wait, does this end up being where Hogwarts was built? Maybe? Wait, why don't you help the sick kid? I want to become a...
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens,
oh,
I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss
me.
Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have
I
discussed.
mean, if it's that powerful, would you really want to teach it to a kid? We know what happened when that happened last time when you taught them powerful magic, right? Volder, you know, must not be named. Okay, so those people we saw were the previous faculty.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to
Honestly, I would have liked to see them bring back some of the original cast.
Said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If
Like, just
someone
pay
has
them.
coerced
It
you,
would have
I would
added
have
to
you
the
tell me.
atmosphere.
You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
Gonna tell me out?
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, what a G.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
First of all, we better that back on. All right, what's the way out? What is that? Return to press. Am I allowed to be out here at night? Does it just not care anymore? Because, you know, we can't travel during the night. But is it just like, nah, mission's over. We're fine now. What's this? Nai has asked you to meet her. I need to attend Herbert's class. Acquire level 3. Oh, I gotta be a higher level to that one. So then side missions. Professor Herbert wants me to practice avoiding attacks by dodging, rolling. She also wants me to cast Incendiary a few times. Final round of cross ones. Cross one club meets require clock tower. I should be able to find them. Okay, that's side quest, whatever. Assignments. So let's just go here. Herbology, right? The girl from Untrack. All right, let's do that one first. All right, we got more stuff for collections. No, nothing there. Inventory. I haven't messed with it at all. Okay. I mean, to be fair, this does start a little bit slow, though. Alright. Jeez, where do you want me to go? World map. Wants to meet Let's go here and let's fast travel there. Because it's the quickest way to get out. I'm assuming it's not night, so I can go. Equip better gear. Yeah, whatever. I mean, actually, wait. Is there like a... Oh, one hand. Huh. Okay, so we can't upgrade our wand. Flying mount. Progress through the main story to unlock. Broom. Progress through the main. So this is what we want, man. Give us the broom. Out here making me use my feet. All right. That way. That way. Okay, let's do this one final. And then we'll give some final thoughts. Okay, new blue flame. Yeah, honestly, I wish this it zoomed out a little bit more. That's such a shame, man. Like, you lot have created such a nice world. Why is your field of view so small? Like, I cannot even like scope my camera around to even appreciate what's going on. It's like so to the floor and so narrow. Blatantly, they've done it. They've done it to, like, you know, performance stuff, I'm assuming. Oh, come on.
Revelio.
I wonder what this game doing so well. If they make another one, they do bring back some of the cast for the movie. Because they know it's going to make the money. Because the first one was, oh, we hope it makes money potential. But we don't know, right? Is this... Wait, does he still live here? Hagrid? Did he pass away? He passed away recently, right? R.I.P. Yeah,
This
that's
could
right.
prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
I'm coming. Just a child coming to help you.
Come this way. Think.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Wow, destroyed. Oh, more. Uh-oh.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
The collection section of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type you made.
Yo there! Potato! We can hold
I'm not going anywhere.
You just double hit me? Oh, come on. Looks like got super loud coming here. All right, let's try that again. I'll whip your ass now. Looks like I use block more as well. It's on a weird button though.
I'll watch the light go out of your
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
Perhaps some nice. Grow from you. We can.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Incendio!
Take this. You can go for my
Accio! Leviosa!
Stop it! Going after
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Yeah, take that. Should have done it the first time. I'm annoyed.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Sorry about that.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Who is
You
Priya?
mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought Merlin was a myth.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left
Merlin
here
attended
centuries
Hogwarts?
ago.
Okay.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond
Wait,
of
Merlin was a
puzzles and
Slytherin?
enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
Shoot them.
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
Oh, actually, maybe using Cinderella.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink. not so tricky after all, Merlin.
I'm shit talking Merlin out here.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio.
Wait, now what? Is that it?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work?
They blatantly borrowed this from Red Dead Redemption when you would meet NPCs and they would give you quests. It feels so much like that.
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is
your
that
backside's on
each
fire.
will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
Oh, she's out here. Right, this also might be the perfect place to call it. We've been playing for about 5.5 hours, I would say. It does start a little bit slow because now I feel like about 5 hours in, we're finally getting to more of the open world segments and what else is going on outside of Hogwarts. I when I was playing those first 5 hours, I didn't think it was going to be like this much is going on outside of Hogwarts, because I was like, well, it's been 5 hours and it's not telling us about the open world stuff at all. But like looking at this, and we just bumped into some quests and all that, it's giving me real Red Dead Redemption 2 vibes, where you're just meeting random NPCs and they're giving you like long quests, right, of what to do. So that makes it way more interesting. I wish they would have introduced that way sooner, because when we went into this, I was like, okay, obviously everything I explained at the beginning of the video, I'm not going to go over that again. It'll take forever. Of, you know, like, where is this going to rank on like games this year came out, and you know, and then I wanted to like figure out is this going to be a recommendation for like everybody, just gamers, or is it more of a, oh, you've got to be into Harry Potter and all that stuff to like be really into this game, right? I'm playing it for the first 3-4 hours. I was like, oh no, actually, yes, it's a video game, but like to get the most out of this, you got to know the Harry Potter material and everything, and you know, otherwise you're gonna be like, what's Hogwarts? What's going on here? It makes no sense. Sure, the overarching, oh, your school wizardry, this is kind of cool, but if you know that source material, you'll get way more out of it, which kind of makes obvious sense, right? But then looking at all of this, like this other stuff, the open world stuff and everything, this just makes it feel as more as in, oh, you know, there's quests and puzzles and stuff you got to figure out, and just makes it feel more like a generic Magic game, right? Generic in a, I don't mean a bad way, I mean in a good way, so it can appeal to a wider audience. That's why I'm a little bit surprised they didn't introduce this sooner. Like, we've been playing for 5.5 hours and I kept wanting to go further and further so they can introduce the flying and the broomstick, and I wanted to see how that all worked, but we still haven't got it yet. So there's you know, so I don't know when we're getting. I know you get it, but I don't know when. If we just quickly talk about performance stuff, so I played in that 30 FPS fidelity ray tracing mode, and I haven't seen no issues at all. As long as you can get over that 30 FPS hump, it's totally fine. They must have patched it some here, because I heard that 30 FPS ray tracing mode was a little bit stuttery here as well. I didn't notice too much, like maybe 1-2 stutters here and there, but nothing, you know, we haven't had no crushing or anything like that. So like that's like, I think that's the way to play, like just to see the graphics and also everything going on. But technically there is a few things that I have noticed though, because all in all, I will say I am super surprised at this game. This is of a way higher quality than I thought it would be. I was like raising my eyebrows even before this came out. I was like, they're not going to be able to do like what they're saying. They've actually totally managed to do what they're saying. So even that studio, like I didn't think they was going to be able to make a product of this high quality. So I'm like pleasantly surprised. But there are a few technical issues. What I would talk about is like, one, when you're talking to characters, it goes into like a different camera to like, so you can see their facial expression and everything, and the lighting on that doesn't account for the lighting in the world. So it can be dark right now, but if I go to speak to that character over there, it would just go to its own lighting model. So when it's talking to me and then talking to that NPC and talking to me, it's like it's bouncing off of two different lighting models, which could be super jarring. It just takes you out of the immersion because everything else like runs so well. That's like a major issue, and it's like, you know, I heard people talk about that 8 months ago, so I don't know if they fixed that at all. Like, they haven't fixed it, but like it's like so glaring, like it takes you out. So that's one thing. The second thing is, they've made the field of view like super narrow. This is all you can see. This is your field of view. But the thing is, they've crafted a beautiful world here. You know, I want to see the lore and everything of the Wizarding World and Harry Potter and everything. But they've made the field of view so narrow, and you can't change your camera angles and everything. I think they've purposely did it like the over the shoulder, and it's very low to the ground because it's probably a performance thing, right? They don't want to draw too much because it might stutter and all that, and hitch and things like that. But it just makes it feel cramped, you know. Like, I just wanna look around and like appreciate the beauty of the world that they made. And like, I wish they gave us like other camera options to zoom out or anything like that, because I don't want to be looking at like everything in this such a. And I never ever complain about field of view ever. I'm a console gamer. If anything, I don't even like wide fields of views. It makes my eyes roll, and it gives me like a, like, you know, it makes me a bit queasy. So I don't prefer that. But here, I've never experienced a game before I felt like it was like so narrow. That's only, again, because I want to look around at everything. So, and even when I'm trying to look at everything around everything, the character is just in the way. So I wish they give us this option to, like, you know, zoom out or just to appreciate what they've created here. And the last like bug I've noticed here, which is like actually a little bit infuriating, is like they've done everything of a higher quality, like all the NPC dialogue and people you meet and the world and the way they've designed and everything.
I thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
One thing they haven't done well is like my character's voice. Like, so you got a male and female option, and then you got like a slider for pitch level. But the pitch level is just a reverb, but everything else is at such a high quality. The fact that they've just changed your voice because of the pitch and the reverb, it sounds so cheap. Like, everything about this game feels AAA. Other than that, I'm like, this is one slight thing. Like, they should have like reworked the voice, or like, obviously they couldn't rework the whole voice because there's so many lines, but do more than just add a simple reverb to make it higher and lower pitch, because it sounds so cheap compared to everything else. So those like minor things. And again, in the grand scheme of things, I'm saying minor. It's just because they were so glaring, I gotta point them out. Takes away of the like full presentation of this package, right? Because yeah, this is let's speak about the positives. Again, yes, you will get the most out of this if you know the Harry Potter like universe and world and everything, right? But even if you don't, this is clearly, let's flash over here. This is clearly the best Harry Potter game we've had, clearly by a country mile. This might be one of the best movie adaptations, like, you know, let's say movie game, right? Like, even though it's not, they didn't release it at the time of a movie and it's not based off of a story of that, it's still based off the lore of the books and the movie, right? This takes it to another level. That's why I'm like pleasantly surprised. I didn't think they could do it. I was just like, this is going to be another game, and it sold crazy well because of the license and everything here. But if anything, like comparing this to a movie game and a movie licensed game, which is probably doing this game a disservice, because yeah, it seems of like a high quality. Yeah, and with the amount this sold and everything, and it's probably going to continue to sell for a while. They haven't announced anything like again, we're covering this 9 months later, so we can take a bigger holistic picture of this and see where it landed and everything. It sold crazy well. Everybody liked it for what it was. You got the general complaints about open world game and everything that brings with it. Like for the open world, do they make, like, remember I said at the beginning of this video, do they make an open world well? And do I feel like I'm in the world when I'm in the castle and stuff? Yeah, absolutely. One thing I wish they would do though, like it does feel like a living breathing world, but like some of the effects and the atmosphere, they need to kick up a notch, like the sound effects wise. I need to hear birds chirping louder, and river flowing louder, and wind and everything. That would add a little bit. I did have to turn the sound effects down a little bit because the spellcasting effects are like a little bit loud. I don't think it was because of that, because even then you could barely hear them like bird chirping and stuff in the background. It just adds to the living breathing world. So I wish they would like increase the sound effects of that a little bit more. And again, so I was saying, like if you are, most of the people who are going to be picking up is like Harry Potter fans, that universe fans, and everything they did with the school and all that really helps to build your immersion of that and adds to the lore of those movies and those books and everything, right? But there is there's nobody from the movies here, and they probably didn't add nobody from the movies here because they didn't know how well this game was going to do, right? I'd be shocked if there's not a follow-up to this game. But like the castle and everything, and this helps build the lore and helps you believe that you're here. I think something that would just add a little bit more shine to this product to fully get you immersed is have some characters from the movie. Or like I think maybe we got one or two smaller characters, but have one or two of the bigger characters, like license them, pay them, everything, whatever, just to add further to the immersion, because it would just build on it more. I think there's a higher chance of that happening if there is a second game, because this sold so well, right? Yeah, some final statements as a movie IP based game, probably one of the best ones we've seen. Obviously easily one of the best Harry Potter game we've ever seen. This developer has done themselves justice. I didn't think they could make a game of this quality. They've definitely taken a jump on what they did before. A few technical issues I mentioned before, I hope those were better. It's been enough where long enough where I don't know if those would get fixed now, because it's been like 8-9 months. But even though I'm like waxing lyrical about this, it still does start a little bit slow. The combat's just okay. It's nothing crazy. Like you feel great, like casting spells and everything, and you could do a few juggles here and there, but it's not, this isn't crazy in depth. It just feels, if anything, it feels like a natural evolution of those PS2 games and those other games. So the combat isn't anything to write home about. It is cool that how you learn lots of spells, and spells are tied to some of the puzzles in the world, and so it does feel very spell based, and you need the spells and all that, and you got to do school classes to learn the spells, so it adds to the immersion and all that, right? But combat is just okay. Is like the main pull of this game is probably, I would say, live and breathe in this world. Not really the combat. It's just it's okay. It's not bad, but it's not like
I shall get in trouble for this.
I play a lot of Souls games in there. Obviously it's not nothing like that, but you know what I mean? It's just okay. So yeah, but this is one thing I would still stay there, even though with the slow start and everything as well, and this is like a good game. I don't know if, and this is the big one, when we started the stream, I was like, okay, is this gonna be a game for everybody? I don't know if this is a game, even if you like wizard games and spellcasting games and all that, I don't know if this is for everybody. Yeah, it's clear that you've got to know the lore and the IP and have watched the movies to get the most out of this, but like if you don't, then like will you care enough? Like, are you gonna get like and I'm like, oh, this is Hogwarts, I'm actually running around Hogwarts and everything, this is so cool and interesting, and what's in this room, but if you haven't watched the movie, you haven't read the books, then you might not care enough, right? So that's like my one little thing, is like I don't know, and I don't think they was going for this anyway. They was obviously clearly going for the fans of the movies and the books, but if you're just like a normal gamer who doesn't know anything about this IP, I don't know if you would find this like interesting enough. You know, maybe if you're younger and like, you know, all magic and all this seems like very interesting to you, it can hook you in if you don't know the source material. But for everybody else, I think this may be like, even like the quality of this product and best Harry Potter game, one of the best movie IP games we've ever seen. And like, you know, but even with then though, it might be like, maybe if they designed this a little bit better, like it was a little faster paced moving, and like you get to see some of the more open world stuff early on. But like for the first 5-6 hours I've seen it, it's like, nah, you still got to kind of appreciate Harry Potter and the books and movies and all that stuff to get the most out of this, you know. So like, you know, that take that with what you will. Know if this is gonna be for you. Like the way they are telling this story here, it does seem like very similar. Like it's got real tropes of that first movie as well, with the way it starts and everything. So maybe, and again, they, like I said, it would be a benefit if they would have introduced some characters from the movie and everything. But maybe I'm thinking of this wrong. Maybe actually, if you've got no tie into the movies, you don't know anything about the movies, you could probably just come into this like, oh, I don't need to know the source. Like maybe they would. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking out loud. Like maybe that's how they were designing it. Oh, we don't want this to be because there's not a story. And I'm not saying they should have done this. Like it's not a story linked in with the movies and the books and anything to do with that. Like even though it's got tropes of like that's how the first movie starts and everything in the first book. Maybe they did that. Like they didn't want no cast or anything tied into anything like that at all, just so if you're totally new, this could be like, you know, your gateway into that franchise, right? So maybe that was what their thinking was there. But you know, it's like, is that what Wizarding World, Harry Potter and all that through to its core and core? So you gotta kind of like the source material, right? If you're not into schools, Harry Potter, wizarding, kids learning, you know, magic and all that, then like just as a general gameplay stuff here, then it's probably not going to be enough for you here, right? But if you ever watch any of the movies, ever read any of the books, have any curiosity toward movie IP games and anything through that, like you are gonna get a lot of enjoyment out of this part. Even if you're the most critical Harry Potter fan, you know, like you're probably gonna be playing this with a smile on your face. Like maybe it's kind of similar to that, like all the Ghostbusters fans always want a Ghostbusters game, right? And all the Ghostbusters games that come out ain't very great. And a couple of years ago, like 5-10 years ago, that one Ghostbusters game came out and it was like, it was like, this is a way better game than that Ghostbusters game. I'm just putting it out there, but like that was like a mediocre game, but everybody was just like, oh no, this helps us live and breathe in that world. So it's the same kind of thing, right? You get more out of it. So again, I'm not saying this is way better than that game. But it's just, you know, to really fully appreciate this and get the most out of this is probably who that would be targeted at. Anyway, this video is about 8-9 months late. That intro is going to be super long. These final thoughts are going to be super long, you know, because like this has been out for like 9 months now, so we can give some like bigger thoughts on this and the product now it turned out and everything, right? So like maybe if they make a follow-up to this, it will be fully next gen. It will be based on Unreal Engine. Like who knows? Actually, it sold so well that maybe they do want it to sell everywhere and Switch and last gen. So maybe they based it on Unreal Engine 4 again. But I would like some of those technical problems that I said this had. I would like to see those improved and, you know, like increase the scope of this more, because like the devs clearly got the chops that they can do this now, right? Because I came in here thinking, even like years this being announced, I was like, no way are they gonna be able to pull this off. They actually pulled it off. So claps to them. GG. And there you have it. Shorter video will go up for this. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this. Short video will go up on YouTube. Longer video will go up on Twitch. Once again, full disclosure, code for the game was provided by the publisher. We are playing an Xbox Series X about 9 months later. If you're interested in that longer video, it'll be up on Twitch. We got a community Discord and Twitter. All the information to that will be up in the description. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Have you played this already? It's been 9 months. Are you waiting for it to go on sale? I know a lot of my community was saying, oh, we're not sure if we're really into the Harry Potter universe. Maybe we'll wait for it to go on sale and see what it's about. Have you finally picked this up? Are you thinking about picking this up this Christmas? Maybe it'll be a perfect Christmas gift for, you know, some family members who are like even slightly into the Harry Potter universe. If you like this video, drop a like. I'd appreciate it very much. Follow and subscribe depending on where you're watching, and turn those notification bells on so you do know when new videos drop. Other than that, I think we're going to call it with this one. Thanks for tuning in. Much love. Peace.